I can't believe how one little word, no, turned my quiet life upside down. It was all I said, but it was enough to unleash a storm. Picture this. I'm Ethan Harper, 42, a structural engineer for the city, living in my cozy riverside cottage in Willow Creek, a small suburban enclave just outside Seattle. This was back in the fall of 2023, when the leaves were turning gold and the air had that crisp bite. I'd bought Cottage B7 5 years earlier, craving nothing more than mornings with black coffee on the porch, watching the river flow without a soul bothering me. But then came Victoria Langford, our HOA president, who acted like she was campaigning for senator rather than overseeing a neighborhood of 50 homes. My buddy Harold Jenkins, the old mechanic who'd been there forever, had warned me about her. She steamrolls anyone who crosses her. He'd grumbled over beers one evening. Learned that when she tried to commandeer my garage for her charity gala 4 years back. I should have listened closer. It started innocently enough at our bi-weekly HOA potluck in the community hall. I only showed up because Harold nagged me about getting involved. There was Victoria, flashing that shark-like smile, eyes sharp as knives. Ethan, darling. She could her flag right there. Nobody calls me darling unless they're scheming. Evelyn Hayes, the HOA treasurer, lingered nearby, fidgeting with her notebook like she sensed trouble brewing. Evelyn knew every dirty secret, but kept her mouth shut out of sheer terror. Victoria plopped down beside me as I munched on a dry turkey sandwich. I need a small favor. Could I use your cottage this Saturday for a vital neighborhood gathering? You could crash at that fancy inn in town. I'll chip in for it. I nearly choked. Borrow my home. Like it was a folding chair? Politely, I declined. Sorry, Victoria, but my place isn't for rent. It's my private sanctuary. The air chilled instantly. Her facade cracked, veins bulging in her neck. Then Patricia Donovan, bless her loose lips, piped up from across the room. Oh, isn't that for your chat with Mayor Thompson about the riverfront condo project? Dead silence. My sandwich turned to ash in my mouth. Suddenly, it clicked. This wasn't about community chit-chat. It was her political scheming on my turf. We'd migrated to my front steps by then, the group trailing like a jury. Victoria's mask shattered completely. Ethan, you don't get it. This could flood our area with cash and jobs. Open that door now. Her voice hit a piercing pitch, finger jabbing at my lock like a weapon. Evelyn shrank back. Harold shot me a knowing nod. I planted my feet, arms crossed. Your HOA prez, not my landlord. No means no. The standoff hung heavy, neighbors whispering, tension thick enough to slice. Victoria stormed off with a glare that promised war, muttering, "You'll regret this for the sake of us all." Come Monday, a neon pink violation slip slapped my door. My hedge was allegedly 3 inches overgrown. I trimmed it myself last month, spot on with regs. Tuesday, unapproved bird feeder attracting pests. Wednesday, porch light fixture misaligned, blocking pathway sightlines. By Thursday's faded welcome mat degrading curb appeal, the pattern screamed retaliation. This wasn't upkeep, it was vengeance from a petty tyrant. Friday's urgent HOA assembly was a spectacle. Victoria, perched like a queen, aired my failures to 40 gawking neighbors. Ethan Harper of Cottage B7 is endangering our standards. Humiliation burned, but shame only sticks if you're guilty. I dove into the bylaws that night, flashlight in hand, uncovering Clause 14C. Interim communal access to invested properties for public good. Added mere days before her ask. Crafty. Isolation hit next. Folks who'd waved now ghosted me at the grocery store. Harold was my lone confidant. They did me dirty too, son. Pushed until I caved. Evelyn cornered me at the pharmacy, whispering, check the ledgers. Vendor payouts don't match. But if they find out I tipped you. Fueled by rage, I requested financials me right as a dues payer. Spreadsheets revealed horrors. $14,520 for urgent siding reinforcement on my cottage 9 months prior. I'd noticed the work but assumed it was routine. Contractor? Langford Builders Victoria's kin. Google yielded zilch. Phantom firm, P.O. box address. Digging deeper, similar hits on others. Harold's Garage, $9,100 build versus $3,800 quote. The scheme? Fake emergencies funded by HOA pots, inflating costs for kickbacks, then leveraging investments to seize usage. Properties improved, got hit with access demands months later. Resistors faced violation hell. A real estate lawyer, Samuel Reed, sighed over the phone. It's murky. Bylaws back her, but fighting? Years, fortunes. Heart sinking, I pondered surrender. Then the bomb. Eviction notice for hazardous conditions. Vacate in 48 hours. My own home, condemned by nitpicks. Hotel exile followed. Zillow tabs open for Montana escapes. But Harold's call reignited fire. Got proof they padded my bill triple. Fraud. Pure and simple. Desperate, I mailed an anonymous audit alert from a fake oversight board. Victoria tightened ranks, patrols circling. Evelyn went radio silent. Cornered, I rigged my cottage. Hidden cam aimed at a table baited with phony DA complaints on HOA scams. I leaked. I'd be away consulting regulators. Bingo midnight alert. Victoria sneaking in, snapping pics. Then on speaker. These fools are clueless. Once I leverage this dump for council clout, they'll kiss my feet for the developments. She spilled it all. Mayor bribes, riverfront grafts, viewing us as pawns in her ascent. High noon at the next meeting. Laptop hooked. I unleashed. Handouts of $142,000 in bogus payouts. Evelyn's tearful confession of forged sign-offs. Then the video. Gasps echoed as Victoria rifled my files, her voice booming. Idiots. Stepping stone to City Hall. Chaos erupted. Patricia shrieked. You called us what? Harold thundered betrayal. Victoria unraveled, screeching. I've elevated this backwater. You owe me. Spittle flying. She voted solo to stay pres amid 52 nays. She fled, vowing. This war's not done, Ethan. Audit unearthed $412,000 siphoned. $280,000 vanished. Evelyn's hidden trove nailed forgeries. Cops swooped. Victoria cuffed mid-morning. Charges stacking. Theft, burglary, racketeering. Her shell company? Self-enrichment front. Plea. 2 years minimum, full payback. We rebuilt. Consent mandates, transparent bids, quarterly audits. My cottage cleared. First dawn back felt like freedom. A year on, sipping Joe Riverside, peace reigns. Victoria vanished post-release, a ghost of ambition crushed. But was exposing her worth the scars? What about you? Would you risk it all to topple a corrupt leader, even if it means becoming the villain in their twisted narrative? Or cut and run when the system's rigged? Should HOAs have such unchecked power, or are they breeding grounds for mini dictators? Drop your hot takes below. Did my stand inspire or scare you? Like if your team fight back, comment your own battles, and subscribe for more real-life showdowns that hit close to home.